we say generally the two causes in the Indian model it is expressed in mythology and other places as Shiva with Shakti, two things will always be seen, Ishvara with Maya or Shiva with Shakti, Vishnu with Lakshmi. There's always these two elements because there is a intelligent cause and the material cause, both are being accounted for in terms of creation. And therefore, in the 9th chapter also, this is explained. Beautiful. 9th chapter, 7th verse till the 10th verse, it is described in great detail. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrajamyam. He says, all beings have emerged from me. At the end of a cycle of creation, kalpakshaye, what happens? Well, they go back into unmanifestation. And when again a new cycle of creation begins, they again emerge from me, they manifest from me. And so kalpado visrajami. In the beginning of a kalpa, a cycle of time, they again emerge. And therefore, so this relationship between emergence and the very source, he says, I remain as omniscience, knowledge, untouched by my lower nature, which is about manifestation to unmanifestation, to manifestation to unmanifestation. This goes on, but I remain untouched. I, the conscious being, which is omniscience, remains untouched in this process. And so here, when it comes to understanding the phenomenal world, the phenomenal world which you experience, when you want to understand this, it is important to know that in modern science, we say that both time and space emerge with the creation. We don't talk about time and space as existing before creation. The scientists, the physicists, it has been arrived at, declared. What? Even science declares that time and space they come into being with the world that we experience. And therefore, the objects that you experience exist in two states, either in the manifest state or in the unmanifest state. The tree exists either in its differentiated state of branches and twigs and leaves and seeds and flowers, or it exists in a seed form. In a seed form, the tree is or is not. In a seed form, the tree is. Oh, where? I don't see the tree in the seed. You can't see. Why? Why not? Because it is in an undifferentiated state. If it is undifferentiated state, how do you know that it exists? It exists. Because the knowledge of the tree exists in the seed. An apple seed will never create a jackfruit tree. Why? Because in that apple seed is the knowledge of an apple tree. Therefore, the knowledge of the apple tree sits in an undifferentiated state in the seed. Then what is apple tree? Apple tree is a creation, which is a differentiated state of this knowledge. Please understand. So the undifferentiated state exists, the differentiated state exists. That means what? The creation always exists. It never emerges from non-existence. We do not accept that anything that is created emerges from a non-existent state. We don't accept that because in the undifferentiated state it exists. In a differentiated state you call it manifestation. Whether it is unmanifest in a potential form it is. In a manifest form it is. Again in a potential form it is. So exists, it always is. In the causal state it is. In a differentiated state it is. And therefore here we say that the Lord is not only the intelligent cause where it sits, where creation sits in an undifferentiated state, it is also when it differentiates, that cause called the material cause that brings about the differentiation is also the same Lord, and we call that power Maya, Shakti or material cause. And so therefore this Srishti creation means unmanifest to manifest is called creation. What is Laya? Laya means manifest to unmanifest. Srishti is unmanifest to manifest. Laya is manifest to unmanifest. And what is Sthiti? Sthiti is that state between unmanifest and, manifest. Between unmanifest and manifest is Sthiti. So the first one, Srishti, is called the creative power. Laya is the power of dissolution. And what is in between creation and dissolution? In between is sustenance called Sthiti. And it is one Ishvara who holds these threefold powers. One Ishvara who holds the threefold powers. One omniscience that holds the threefold powers of creation, dissolution and sustenance. And so we call this Ishvara Trimurti. Is one infinite being holding these threefold powers, Trimurti. And so that omniscient being, listen to this well, the omniscient being which has the power, power means the material cause to manifest, the power to create, that combination of the intelligent and the power to create is Brahma and goddess of knowledge Saraswati. The creator Brahma and Saraswati. Then the power of dissolution, to dissolve, and the intelligence, when you destroy something you must have knowledge how to destroy. Otherwise we human beings keep creating, right? Things like styrofoam and this and that, plastics, and then it doesn't dissolve. And when we throw it up in the space and allow it to float in the planet, right, in the galaxy. So when you when you create something, you must have equal intelligence to destroy it. And so that knowledge and that power of destruction is Lord Shiva and Durga. The power is Durga and the omniscience is called Shiva. And then that takes us to Sthiti, or the power of sustenance. The intelligence and the power to sustain is Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. So it is one Ishvara. You can look at that same Ishvara as Trimurti, and each Murti is two: intelligent and material, intelligent material, intelligent material. And that is how the recognition of the formless in terms of form, or recognition of the form of the Lord in terms of the formless. Either way, we are talking about the same understanding of the divine. And therefore, when we see the Lord in terms of the material cause as one universe, it is like seeing the ocean. When you see the ocean, you have big waves, small waves, tidal waves, frothy waves, powerful waves, choppy waves, smooth waves, silent waves, all variety, blue waves, white waves. But all of that is what? What do you see? In fact, somebody says, I don't see wave at all, I only see water. The whole creation, you see only water. The entire creation is the ocean. Visualize, imagine. And is there an ocean there other than water? What is the essence of the ocean? Water. There is no ocean without water. In fact, really speaking, there is no ocean. All that is there is water. You are just giving the word ocean because there seems to be a form. You're calling it ocean, but actually you're referring to the same object, whether you call it the ocean or the water. But we say, oh no, the source of the ocean is the water. But it's not the source, it is the very essence. There is no ocean minus water. Well, what about the wave? What about that single wave that I touched? You told me to go touch the ocean. I just touched a wave on the beach. And I touched the wave, it was touching the ocean. Isn't that cheating? No, it's not, because wave is ocean. How stupid you are. How can you say wave is ocean? Wave is just one tiny little, wave. And the ocean is this big ocean. How can you say wave is ocean? Because as much as there is no ocean minus water, so too there is no wave minus water. Wave is ocean because water equals water. Wave is water, ocean is water. Naturally, water is water. Both sides of the equation is, all that is here is water. Oh, but then where is wave? You don't ask me, I am asking you, where is wave? I see only water, where is wave? You say, see the ocean, I see only waves. You say, see the wave, you say, see the ocean, I see only water. You say, see the wave, I see only water. Where is the wave? Where is the ocean minus water? that which makes you call the wave is water. Therefore, water is the cause of the wave. That which makes you call the ocean is water, is the essence of the oceans, and therefore it is the water is the cause of the ocean. Wave and ocean are effects. Its essence is water, and in essence both are one. Even though the forms are different, the powers the wave holds and an ocean holds is totally different. These two cannot sit on an equation, but they do. Not because of the wave form or the ocean form, they sit in an equation because their essence is the same, called water. And this being true, so is this entire world of names and forms, which has one essence, and that is all that is here is made of one infinite light, one consciousness called Chit. All that is here is one Chit, expressing as different life forms, different races. It has different colors, it has different expressions, but it is Sat, it is, and it is of the form of consciousness, where matter reflects the consciousness, there it is manifest. Otherwise it is unmanifest, but it is. And so we say, two important outcomes are here. You want to understand what is devotion, you got to understand Bhagavan, Ishvara. You want to understand what is love, you got to understand your partner. If you don't understand your partner, there cannot be love. No? Whether you understand or misunderstand is a different issue, but you need to have some education or insight into what is this person made up of. And similarly, to have devotion to the Lord with the kind of emotions that we talked about, the feelings, the loyalty, the commitment, the faith, and so on and so forth, then I need to know the nature of the divine. And so here there are two important outcomes in Vedanta. Number one, that Ishvara is immanent. Immanent means it pervades everything. Don't talk about Ishvara don't talk about the cause as not being in the effect. Don't talk about the water as not being in the ocean. Where the ocean is, there the water is. Where the effect is, there the cause is. Where the creation is, there the creator is. This means Ishvara is pervading the creation. Ishvara is immanent in the creation. And chapter 7 of the Gita describes that beautifully. It says, Mattah parataram nanyate kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. The 7th chapter, the 7th verse of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Lord Krishna says, I am a causeless cause. I am that cause which has no other cause. Mattaha parataram na anyadasti. And there is nothing that exists in this creation separate from its cause. There is nothing that exists in this manifest world away from its cause. And so, what do you mean? What he means is, sarvam idam protam. This entire world is strung into me. Sutre manigana iva. And so, sutre, like how in a string is strung pearls, the string is unseen. The different colored pearls are seen. The world is seen. The differentiated world of names and forms are seen. What is it you don't see? You don't see that thread that holds this world together in one frame, in one image, in one experience. We don't see that. Like you don't see the thread. Where is the thread? Who is the thread? What is the thread? The thread is the intelligent and material cause of this creation. Both are rolled in one. Like you're only seeing the dream world, you're not seeing the dreamer. Because the dreamer is the dreamt world. So all you're doing is experiencing the dream. But really, you are the very experiencer of that dream. I experience the dream, but I'm the experiencer of the dream. Oh, you mean the dream is different from the dreamer? No. The experiencer is the experienced.